you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep...
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. They come up on 1st and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Fields. This one finds Wilson downfield. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Here's Fields. And connecting here with DJ Sharp. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That early game scripted. Drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To the air again, Fields. Wilson's got it complete. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Here's a running play now with Chark. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Second down and 3. Here's Fields. And he's got it. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Pass caught right side by Taylor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They snap it to Fields. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Able to slither by. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 right at the 30. And they'll run it here. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Sauce Gardner, he got downhill quickly and stuck him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Mayfield. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Cowboy 80.
No chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Bucs at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. You talk about this Jets defense. They find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Buying time to his left. And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running the toss to Irving. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
23 yards on the play.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try again. And this time he'll run into a wall right at the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Etienne, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Here we go. EQ. Green 19.
Fields now to throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
He finds Wilson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now Fields. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Easy, easy. Extend.
Fields. Got a man here. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown here this first half. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point safely through. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now we're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
They'll try the left side with ETN. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
A 1-yard pickup brings up
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Run.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Running out of the gun with ETN. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Mayfield down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
To throw, Mayfield. Flushed out right. Man, it's caught inside the 10. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Throwing, Mayfield, sliding out of the pocket. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And Wilson with it, complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. 222.
Now it's Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. No loss. 331.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Don't jump. Hey, Ken. Green 19, just what?
Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Fields throwing again. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the 3rd quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield to throw it this time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wow, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
You're
just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Again, Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Jets are going to take the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure running. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Out how to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable for Thomas. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Caught is Wilson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to have the Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of
3
6.
quarters in the books.
1st down.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. Good.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Fields. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
319, just that. 11.
From the gun, here's Fields. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw is Fields. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319, just that. You got.
Throwing again is Fields. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Fields. His throw caught at about the 5. And a stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
Option play, here's Hall.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. The guy's man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, 76 yards. And the Buccaneers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Buccaneers 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10 to about the 33-yard line.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Fields now to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Fields. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Don't jump. Ready? 331. 331. Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First down, Jets.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st down in field goal range already.
Of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd and 6.
A give running right is Hall. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he will have a Jets 1st down, and that should just about do it.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Jets, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.